What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. Today we're going to get right into the price action and some news. And today the market ended up going up a little bit. It was down a little bit over the night and ended up surging up in the shorter time frame. Shot all the way down to 9491. And then since last night, it's been remaining pretty stable, just kind of bouncing around. Nothing really going on. It is pressuring up right now towards the resistance line that we formed at like 9.6. So not too much happened over the weekend. That's usually how it goes over the weekend. There's just not too much going on. And then when Monday rolls around and the big players come back in, there starts to be some price action. So, be prepared for stuff like this on the weekend. But in the daily chart, I think we're still right, where we plan to be. We're right in the middle of this ascending triangle. And I think that we're going to eventually break to the upside, though, this time, because it's just been a really bullish pattern. I don't think we're going to break down. If we do, these are the levels we'll be looking at, and these are the levels we'll be looking at up top. But either way, I think that it's about time that we're going to start to see some up times. We've had long time of just a downtrend, and the bear market, the reaccumulation phase, has just been a very downtrend for a long time. It would be really nice to see the bull market play out the way it's supposed to. Now, it's supposed to take a year to 18 months, but either way, it would be nice to see it actually happen. Coin market cap, 177 trillion. Very green day. Cardano again crushing. What is going on? Cardano. Cardano is just crushing it. They've been making big gains. And I don't know if you guys heard about John McAfee's call of $1 million Bitcoin price, or he would eat his member if he was wrong. Well, he was very wrong, and now he's saying that it was just a kind of like a wake-up call for people, that if it actually happened, the market cap would just be ridiculous, and it would just be ridiculous. I'm just going to read this to you guys. John McAfee, an eccentric cryptocurrency advocate for British-American entrepreneur, in a tweet called his own previous prediction of Bitcoin hitting 1 million a total nonsense, adding that people would believe his absurd forecast should wake up. So basically, if you believe this call, you should wake up. But there's no way it could go from thousands of dollars to $1 million by the end of a year. That is, that everyone knew that was bullshit, except for a very few amount of people that were oddly bullish. I wonder if he's hungry. That's the truth. Crypto analyst Plan B released a key indicator for its stock to flow price prediction model, which could signal a Bitcoin bull run to 100,000 by 2021 has just begun. Now, this one I've been following. So right there is the model right there. And it's been pretty accurate. I mean, the last time it was supposed to happen, it didn't exactly jump up. It kind of weaned up. So I'm kind of thinking, and the first red dot has been placed. So I think that it's going to kind of wean up again up to those levels. And we will hit 100,000. It's just a matter of when. I do think it'll be the end of 2021 or early 2022. But that's the model right there, guys. So just, it's a matter of time, especially if you're hodling coin. Don't worry about these little dips. It's just something that happens. If you're in for fast gains, then you got to worry about the dips, essentially the little dips. But there's just, it's something that's going to happen. So it's better to have bags and then to not have bags when something big happens, because you'll wish you did and you'll want to sell and you just won't be able to. Other than that, crypto funds in demand. Institutions see Bitcoin as an alternative hedge, as you should. Bitcoin is just the new gold. It really is. It's just something that you should be trying to get a hold of, or at least have one Bitcoin, by the time 2021 rolls around. Try to start accumulating, guys. Grayscale Investments has been gobbling up Bitcoin in recent months, as most of its investors are institutions, but other funds are doing it too, and as they should be. It really just is a good fund to have. There's just so much good behind it. It's really private. It's peer-to-peer. You can just do so much more with it. You don't have a bank tied into it. The only reason you have a bank is to cash out into USD if you're not cashing out into coin. Most of us cash out into coin these days. So unless you're pocketing a profit with USD, everyone's cashing out into coin. And if you don't know what I mean there, you can cash into what's called a stable coin from Bitcoin or whatever coin you're using, and that way it remains stable. You don't have to report it right away as a gain. Anyway, indeed, since May 11th and 12th rewards having event, the fund has been accumulating BTC at a rate equivalent to 150% of all new Bitcoin mined. So that means the 6.25 Bitcoin that's being mined now, 150% plus from that. Cointelegraph reported on Thursday the firm has now 3.2 billion in assets under management for AUM in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Significantly more than 90% of new inflows are from institutional players, according to the company. And Eric Irvin says, we are seeing more institutional interest. I think this would be true regardless of the halving or the QE taking place, or even more so given the unprecedented fiscal and monetary global stimulus. And not just that, but like what's going on with COVID. There's just so much stuff going on. Everyone thought, immediately when it dropped down in March, this was doom and gloom. And even I was fearful just how fast it was dropping. And that's how Bitcoin is. You have to be able to have the strength and the fear times to buy up that low price. And for instance, I bought at like 4.8 and I didn't catch the bottom exactly, but I wish I would have bought more. But I got 4.8, 6.1, 7.5, yada, yada, yada. So if you guys are wondering where I got in, that's where I got in. And I've been doing fast flips in the 9s. So it really, it depends on what you're going for. If you're just going for HODL coin, that's one way to look at it. But I like to do the fast stuff too. It keeps me busy, it keeps me active. And I love crypto, so it's just something I enjoy doing. And Goldman Sachs raises doubts. I'm not even going to get into that. These guys are just full of shit. But that's about it. I'm going to get back into the price action a little bit. Just to recap everything. If the market, I think it can drop down like this potentially and hit like something like that, and then look for another bounce up, something like that. That's what I'm thinking will happen. More tightening. It usually doesn't go all the way to the end, which would be the middle of like June 9th it looks like, but the 5th is when I was predicting there would be the move. So that's in 4 days. So let's see what happens, but it could happen in the next couple days. So just be ready for it, guys, in case it does. You know how Bitcoin does what it wants. It's just, that's the way it works. It's a very unique thing. It's still new, even though there's only been like 3 halvings so far. There's, it's been the biggest bull run in history. I think it's the best class asset there is. I mean, there's just many models to prove it. And if you don't have Bitcoin by now, I think you're missing out for sure. So try to start accumulating your Bitcoin and working your way into getting 1 Bitcoin. That's about it for today, guys. I'm not going to go into any altcoins today, but you know what's going on. Cardano, Neo, Electroneum, those are ones I'm looking at right now and liking. And good gains all around. Is it an alt season? I'm not sure. I don't think that we're going to see a big alt season until there's a big Bitcoin boom. And when there is a big Bitcoin boom, I think the altcoins will follow. Everybody follows the big boy. So that's what I think is going to happen, guys. And that's it for today. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell notifications so you know when I'm streaming. And be kind to one another. With so much going on in the world, that's all we got. So, all right, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.